Joseph
We've already seen changes made as far as the national picture is concerned as a result of the presidential election. What changes have taken place, and what changes do you see forthcoming under the new president?
One, I think he learned a lot of lessons first time. You know, the tweets and the twits. I think he's got an incredible chief of staff. So while Mark Cuban, okay, who's a great owner of a basketball team, but I think he's an absolute idiot. Okay, he just doesn't quite get it. And Mark, if you watch this, you're a billionaire. I really don't care. But when he said that Trump, and about women and stuff, Trump is the first president ever, not last time, ever, to hire a woman chief of staff. Mm-hmm. And this chief of staff has been with him. So it's not like she was new to Trump. I mean, she's known her from the days down in Florida from 2015. So I understand from some friends in Washington, she's highly respected. She says something, Donald listens, which is probably not one of his greatest attributes. But I think you have two assassination attempts. He'll be 83 when he gets out. I think he's learned. I can tell a different tone, but again, we'll see. But a couple things that have happened, the Taliban has now sent out a message that they want to see peace with America and they want to get off the terrorist list. That's kind of huge. Saudi Arabia is kicking out some of the Houthi, some of their bad leaders. They're getting rid of. Putin has apparently sent a message. I read this somewhere. Don't know if it's documented. It really doesn't matter. I think it was put out there by the fake media, which is good. When the fake media puts out positive stuff, you go, well, it's got to be true because they lied for the last 2 years. Apparently, Putin has no problem sitting down and talking about a solution to the war. So if you notice, last Saturday, Ukraine went in and took out a whole bunch of stuff with a bunch of drones that caused a lot of damage. So the timing of Trump coming in allows, I think, Putin and both Ukraine to say we've kind of had enough. I mean, we've kind of beat up on each other. Hamas wants to end the war. Okay, Qishine, Ping or whatever his name is, he wants to have a better relationship with the U.S. That was in, I think, not a magazine I just saw, but something I read. He's starting to get it. I mean, he realizes that his country may not be in 10 years what people think it is today. On a little side note, I was at an SIR conference in Southern California a month ago, and one of the CNN commentators, a really well-known guy, his name begins with an S, was talking about demographics around the world. And it said that the demographics in China are not what we've been told, and that they're actually a lot smaller, and that their population was estimated by like 250 million more than what it really is. Because they've got cities over there that have been built that are never going to be occupied. And he said that we'll see a dramatic change with China within the next 10 years. So in one of the piles of stuff I got here, I've got the charts. And it was really kind of scary because I think I've always been concerned that if he pushed a button, he could annihilate Trump is dealing with the immigration issue and hiring, Tolman, and I mean, I think he is saying like a real quick. I think Trump is going to push for term limits. I'd love to see term limits. You take people like Nancy Pelosi who've been there too long. They've just been there too long. It's time to bring some new blood in. And how do you go into Congress and have $2 million in the bank and you come out and you're worth $200 million? I mean, America, really, are we that stupid not to know that there's a lot of inside politics? So I think all of a sudden, just in a week, it hasn't even been 168 hours since the election has been called. And now you start to see people rally when we were told that they wouldn't. So I just think the only people that benefit from this are the 340 million Americans that live here. So I just see some great things happening.
Great things are happening at Victor Valley College. That is our topic on our next Joseph W. Brady Report. We hope you'll be watching. We appreciate you being with us this time around.